Hi, I'm Jared. I just signed up for an ultra marathon, so that's cool. Why? That's a great question. Many people have asked me why I would do something like this. And the simple answer, I guess, is because I can, which I think a lot of people would relate with. More complicated answer, more detailed answer to that would be um, I don't know. I've always loved the idea of running just because, at least if you're not racing, it doesn't take a whole lot of skill to do, but it takes the wherewithal and the choice to just keep going, right? And I've always really thought that's a good exercise for life as well. And so when it comes to 50K, 50 miles, and ultimately my goal of 100 miles, lots of people have done it. I'm not unique. Um, but it does take a special exercise of we're just going to keep going. We're just going to do this. We're going to keep going. And doesn't take a whole lot more than discipline and the choice to just do it. Um, Strengthening your mind, right? The whole David Goggins thing, which is true. Ultimately, what he says about the mindset, ultra running is it's a good challenge of character and of your mindset. So I'm doing this. We're going to do it. I just signed up for a 50 miler. I am going to do a 50K first. The registration isn't open for the one that I'm going to do yet, but we are doing a 50 miler on May 24th, and then from there, I'll sign up for a 100 miler. At least the 100 miler that I've looked at wants you to have completed a 50 miler, I believe, before you do it, which is very logical. I get that. They don't want you to die, which I appreciate. I appreciate that. Um, So the ultimate goal of this and this video series is, I guess, to keep me accountable, and not that anyone would or should care, but if they do, provide them with some insight on what this process looks like. Maybe it'll be entertaining, and if nothing else, it'll keep me accountable of providing a look in the training process, a daily look into the training process. I know a lot of people, myself included, like the Sam Sulek videos uh, for bodybuilding, and I thought, maybe there is something out there for this already, but not from my perspective at least. So why not just put out kind of a similar style of just here's my day to day when it comes to this training for an ultra marathon. I'm not super knowledgeable in this area. I've played around this idea for a while, but we're finally signed up for one. So I'm going to call this day one of training, even though I ran 11 miles just the other day. And we're going to start on Wednesday of the training plan. So we're going to go through this, and we're going to show you guys like what I do and how I learn. And I think it'll be a good process and hopefully entertaining to watch as I go through this whole thing. So every new thing that I buy, every new person I talk to and get insight from, hopefully you'll kind of see that process, the successes and the failures along the way of the days of training. And so we're gonna do this, and I have a training plan that I found that I like. We're gonna shout out. It's designed by David Roche and Megan Roche. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. Megan Roche, MD. Very nice, Megan. Maybe David is one too. But it says David Roche and Megan Roche, MD. So Swap Running, capital SWAP Running. Run like a puppy, train like a rock star. Some work, all play podcast. So I'll shout that out. It looks like this. It would probably be backwards if I showed it to you, and the lighting isn't going to allow me to really focus in on that right now. But I'll show you closer what the training plan looks like. But that's the training plan we're going off of. And we're going to start on the Wednesday. So it's week 1. It's a 12-week training program. And it's week 1. We're going to start on Wednesday, which is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Is it? It's October 30th. Wednesday, October 30th. So It says 4 to 8 miles easy or cross train 60 to 90 minutes. Cross training can be biking, hiking, skiing, or anything else with the time being flexible. Hiking in particular is an opportunity to improve ultra potential. Keep it mostly easy, but it's okay to push some climbs and have fun. So that's my main thing is I'm going to get out. I ran 11 miles 2 days ago, and 2 miles with some friends yesterday, and my legs are kind of pretty tired, but we're gonna do 4 to 8 miles. I might switch some of the days. Like for example, I might do my long runs on Fridays, but we'll see. We'll see on that because I get they want you to rest on the day before the long run. So, but we might play with that because Friday I think would work better for my schedule to do the long run. So I don't know. This is exciting. I have a plan in front of me. I'm gonna write on these columns as we go along, kind of like what I actually did, and it's gonna be fun. So let's go. Let's run. Let's do it. Let's run. Here we go. 8 miles. I'm at the trail. We're gonna be running tonight. And yes, I run at night. I've been doing this my whole life in my hometown here. Never really had an issue. The trail goes kind of right along the city, and never had any problems. I've never been scared, anything like that. Obviously, I'm not saying do this, but just showing you what I do. I love running at night personally. I feel like it helps me recover better too, where I don't run at the outset of the day and feel it for the rest of the day. Run right at night. Obviously, don't overdo it, but I run right at night and sleep right after, and I've always felt better that way. Obviously, there's times to do different sort of runs. Like I wouldn't do a tempo run right at night or anything like that, but this is what we're doing. I love it's serene to me. I love it. I love running through the city. And this isn't like a huge city or anything, so I usually never have an issue. So we're gonna do 8, and I'm still sore from a couple days ago. I did 11, but this is my first official day. I'm not gonna take the short route out of this on the training plan, because I feel good. I think I can do it. My quads do kind of hurt when I step, so maybe I should take some more recovery time, but I think I'll be fine. I don't think there's going to be any issues. I'll just hit the heat pad and the Epsom salt bath hard when I get back, and tomorrow as well. Maybe take it a little lighter tomorrow, or switch the rest day to tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, let's do this. I have some equipment as of right now on this first day. I have the Ultra Aspire hydration pack. I don't know if I might need something bigger for the 100, so we'll see. I might need like an actual Camelback or something like that, but all of this stuff is going to be a learning process as we go along, so we'll see how it goes. Obviously running at night, even though I'll be on sidewalks and lit trails, I have my running vest, so make sure you get one of those. This is kind of a nice minimal one, from Nathan. I got a few years ago. That has done me well. Obviously still reflective enough, but it's not like a big bulky construction vest or whatever, but those work too. I run in those quite often, so yeah, keep coming along. I'll do an update a couple times probably while I'm running, and you know, kind of backtracking on what I said before. I think a major thing, you know, I studied exercise physiology in college and in my master's degree, and that's all to say. That's not to, I know that sounds like I'm playing the appeal to authority game here, but all I really say that to mean is that, you know, I know this thing about training zones and all these things that you can get caught in the weeds in training, but I've also learned just from personal experience doing training for some of these runs in the past. I've done a marathon, I've done several half marathons. Really the training process, and having worked in cardiac rehab, a big thing that you go off of is symptoms, how you're feeling. Obviously there's objective measures that are important as well, that I'm going to keep track of, my calorie count, my weight, make sure I'm not being emaciated. But for the most part, I think you take a multivitamin and you just kind of track how you feel and trial and error some of these things. That's the most efficient way to know where your training's going. Obviously, I'm going to watch the objective measures for overtraining that we get from the research. But, I think overall, like, just go out, run if you're feeling good. Keep doing some of the things. If you feel like there could be something added to your training program and your support regimen, your diet, things like that, like add it, see what happens, and kind of how you feel along with these things. And that's the name of the game, right? Trial and error, kind of in all things. Really is the best way to get some of these things done. And I know I said, like, I alluded to Sam Sulek earlier, but that's kind of my point is, like, I don't know that from that perspective that I just talked about, like, I don't know how much I would lean on his information as, like, credible information. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. He doesn't have to worry about me. But just the entertainment factor of watching somebody training is what I've really enjoyed about his content. So I hope this provides a similar thing. All right, let's do this. 8 miles, maybe get a burger, a tasty burger after. We'll see. And then game with the boys. Best recovery, in my opinion. So, but I better get going because it's already 8 o'clock. So let's go. Yeah, I don't know. I just love the city lights, man. I think I just got yelled at though. But I'm on the trail, so just hecklers. So that's not my favorite part about running in the city, but haters gonna hate, You're gonna get some of those every once in a while. I don't even think I'm a mile in, but I'm feeling good. The legs are not hurting. Usually once you get the blood pumping through them, they kind of normalize out a little bit, numb out. So see what the aftermath is like. Feeling good so far. Okay, 5 miles in, drinking some Wawa. Feeling pretty good. I can definitely tell that I'm fatigued. Like, I'm not completely rested on this, but that was never the intention. All in all, feeling pretty good. 3 miles to go for tonight. This water is breathing life back into me. Just some classic H2O, man. To wonder what it does. Woo! Done with that. Pretty tired at the end there. Not too bad though. I'm just waiting for the wrath tomorrow when I wake up. That's gonna be fun. My body is not going to be thankful, but you know what? It's good for it every once in a while. We'll give my body some rest tomorrow, some way, shape, or form. We did a little over 8 actually, like 8.61, but that's with walking and everything. So, all that took a little under an hour and 50 minutes, like an hour 47 minutes. So, the pace isn't great, but I'm not trying to win any world records right now. Set any world records or win any races. There's the right semantics. So, we're just a slow and steady wins the race. That's the motto. Always has been.
So, we'll chug a lug right along and do whatever we got to do. Even if we're roly polying across the finish line, we're going to finish this thing. I've already decided, okay? God's plan, though. God's plan. And not the Drake version, actual God's plan. So, I'm going to go get a burger. Let's do it. Quick Trip had those barbecue pork rib sandwiches on sale. If you're from the Midwest, you know what's up. Gosh, man, I can already feel it starting. I I'm filming everything. Now that I'm filming everything, I'm self-conscious. But you know what? I earned this. Okay, I earned this tonight. The Mediterranean salads and everything, and playing up the healthy eating for the camera can start later. All right, this is real. I'm having one of these. I earned it tonight, I think, right? All in all, I do like to stay away from the processed stuff, but here we are. You gotta do it every once in a while, you know. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Also, these Chobani, like, they're way too expensive for how much you get, but they're really good. This is a Chobani Greek yogurt mixed berry. Woo! These are good, bro. These are good. So we're gonna enjoy a hard night's work. Enjoy the fruits of our labor.
There you have it. Day one. I'd like to say I stretched, but gotta be honest. Not tonight. I have a date with the heat pad tonight. I will stretch tomorrow. I promise. I promise. All right. Um. So today we completed, and tomorrow it says 3.6 miles easy. Mountain legs. Not exactly sure what mountain legs mean. Maybe I can figure that out. But as of right now, I'm feeling good about this plan. I'm probably gonna have to do it a couple times leading up. It's a 12-week plan, so probably gonna have to do it a couple times leading up to the actual 100-mile race. But we'll do it once and then kind of hit a maintenance period, hopefully, and then do the actual 100 eventually. But this one I feel good about. I think the longest, looks like the longest training run would be like a max of 30 miles. And, feeling good about my conditioning as of right now for this plan. You know, I can do 10 miles off the cuff, so once I get more and more conditioned, I think this plan will be pretty good. So now, gonna get some rest and call it there for the night. God bless. See you tomorrow.